your address, your shoe size, your years, your digits, your plans, your number, your eyes.
Going live right now, Radio Bravery, youtube.com/Radio Bravery. This is Radio Bravery Live.
Here, take rent, take insurance, take a loan, get a job, get a pension, get a haircut, get a suit, play the lottery, play the football, play the field,
They want your soul.
Here's Matters, here's Whitney, here's Cola, here's Pizza, here's TV, here's some rock, and some roller.
Welcome to Radio Bravery Live. This is a very special propaganda report entitled Second Glance, and we'll be covering all the propaganda in the mainstream media, the television shows you watch, and the fake news shows that masquerade as actual journalists while just using your mind against you in this information war. This is Radio Bravery Live. I'm your host, Justin Bellshaw. The websites are youtube.com/RadioBravery, facebook.com/RadioBravery, and the beta site is radiobravery.wixsite.com/news. And we will jump into this right now. Second Glance, a propaganda special by Radio Bravery. Let's go into jump into the first example and the latest example right here. We're doing this show a little bit different. As you see, I've got my open broadcaster right here, and you don't see me. I've got my mic here. But I wanted to show all of these examples of propaganda videos for the viewers to see the actual images, the videos, and what's really going on and how we're being manipulated in this information war. Let's look at this one right here from Infowars.com. Law and Order, SVU smears Alex Jones and Infowars in Pizzagate-based episode. So it goes on to say, Alex Jones and Infowars.com are indirectly smeared once again as progenitors of fake news when they are the ones producing real news. Fake news gets personal in tonight's all-new episode of SVU, propagandizing against the people. Let's go and watch this clip here from SVU. As they have a trailer for the newest episode coming out, showing you that they think you are stupid and they think you can't tell the difference between real news and fake news.
Okay, so call the CAC and let them know that you're on your way. Okay? All good.
This is Law and Order SVU. I'll be commentating under the Fair Use Act right now.
This is harassment.
No, this is a warning. If you ever post another word about my son or Detective Rollins' daughter, I will make it my life's mission to connect you to that sex trafficking ring that we just busted.
Oh, really?
No, you're not. You're a fraud. You spread lies. You write stories that you know are false just to create hysteria and panic.
I just put it out there. If people want to believe it, that's on them.
No, this is on you. And I want a full retraction today. By end of day today. And if not, I will arrest you on child pornography charges, and I will do everything in my power to make them stick to you.
Oh, wow, that's a really good legal moral standing for a police officer to have. Threats, blackmail. If you don't retract this, then I will make it my life's mission to attack you. Yeah, so it's, here's showing a journalist, showing how he's a progenitor of fake news, and of course he's going after child pedophilia. So, you know, of course it's, connecting pedophilia to fake news, to Infowars, who's connected all of it. Oh yeah, you can just see the propaganda wheels are turning. And so you see this woman is trying to turn it around on him as he smiles and smirks like he knows what he's doing. You know, just more propaganda, just trying to manipulate you into taking that idea of what you see that guy and then projecting it onto a real person. Because, you know, these shows like SVU, they cover real things in real life, and then they abuse them and manipulate them to get their point or opinion across to you. So that's how the propaganda works. There's one example. Let's look at this one. Homeland TV show sets up Alex Jones. Let's look at these. Let's look at a little bit of this video. This is Second Glance, the Radio Bravery propaganda special.
Of course, he's our guest. I'm going to open the phones up and play a bunch of clips and cover news in the next few segments. And then, of course, the Motor City Madman, Ted Nugent, will be joining us, talking about a Senate run next year. Very, very exciting.
Here, we'll jump to the clip right here.
With the globalists dragging us back, taking us further and further away from the American dream, which they are killing. But that's why we're throwing up these links, these videos, streaming worldwide, 24/7. Because if you feel it, this calling to be an independent American, the time.
Wow, that sounds a lot like a radio show host. Y'all know, doesn't it?
Imitation, but some people think that I'm really part of the show now, Dr. Corsi.
Yes, people actually are believing now this propaganda that Alex Jones is part of the TV show Homeland, which he isn't, and which this Australian actor tries to portray himself in the exact same voice, monotone, or deep, rough, scraggly voice, talking about the globalists, talking about being an independent American. And you can obviously see this is a very, 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 very clear example of propaganda. So we don't really need to waste too much time on that. Those are just the two most recent. But let's look at a few that you probably haven't seen. Here's one. Ron Paul equated to Nazis and drug dealers in the TV show Breaking Bad. You probably missed this one because it's so quick. Some of the propaganda you don't even realize.
This mystery man I've been chasing for the better part of a year. Cooks the purest meth that me or anyone else has ever seen. Goes by the name of Heisenberg.
Huh.
Yeah, pretty weird, huh?
Heisenberg.
I looked him up. It was weird.
Here, look at this right here. So look at that. You can barely catch it, but right there is a sticker. Oh, there it is. Willie Nelson, biodiesel. Willie Nelson, biodiesel. So it's connecting Nazis, drug dealers, meth dealers to, firstly, Willie Nelson and marijuana. There's one. Let's look. Let's keep going.
It was one of these physicists.
This is drug dealers chemical notebook. Oh, did you see that? Yeah. Ron Paul, President 2016. Ron Paul, President 2008. Ron Paul.
Like that,
Yep.
My guy's got to be some sort of an egghead. No offense. Real cute, huh? 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 Anyway.
Yeah, real cute, huh? Really, really cute the way that you want to equate Ron Paul to a meth dealer with his meth notebook, his secret meth notebook, and who goes under a Nazi name, Heisenberg. But just slip the Ron Paul in there, slip the Willie Nelson in there, because guess what? Those are two patriots and people who are great people who want to support freedom and independence. So, of course, they have to be propagandized against you so that you quietly, slowly have an idea of what you think they are, or which is really not even your thought at all. It's someone else's thought being projected, planted in your mind. Brainwashing is what this is called, for a layman term to use it, but it's propagandizing. Propaganda. You are being propagandized to believe, to connect Ron Paul and Willie Nelson and Alex Jones to all of these things that they connect to it just by stream of consciousness. You don't even know that you're connecting to it. They're connecting you to it. And that is the biggest problem with this. So here's another one. Tuck Buckford is more Alex Jones than Alex Jones. And this is Stephen Colbert literally nightly, every single night attacking Alex Jones, every single night doing impressions of him. And now, his new character, Tuck Buckford, only clowns on his natural supplements that help people to improve their life and get healthy again. So that's just, you're so hilarious, Stephen Colbert. Thank you so much for making fun of us and treating us like dumb lemmings with our heads in the sand, because we don't deserve to be healthy. We don't deserve to, do research or educate ourselves, nothing like that. Just thanks so much, Stephen Colbert. Just clown on natural health and, supplements, and Alex Jones, because he's a progenitor of real news. So let's look at this right here.
riveted to the trial of the century of the week. I'm talking about far-right radio host and guy getting arrested at mini golf, Alex Jones. Jones, if you remember, he is now in a bitter legal battle with his ex-wife, and she's showing the court videos of Jones's radio show as evidence that he's not stable enough to have custody of their kids. Let's take a look.
This is a human. This is what we look like. This is what we act like. This is what everybody was like before us. This is what I am. I'm a throwback. I'm here. I've got the fire of human liberty. I'm setting fires everywhere.
That's really hilarious, Stephen Colbert, but firstly, it's very immoral of you to make a joke out of someone's children being taken away from him. Secondly, it's so hilariously easy to grab a clip out of context of anybody doing anything who's on air 4 hours a day for the last 20 years, every single day almost. Oh, wow, you're really intelligent, buddy. You took a clip out of context and played it, and that's it. And then you stop there, and you have no evidence to back up anything bad about anything lies, anything wrong. No, you just want to treat everyone like they are so stupid, so fucking stupid, that they just believe you. Oh, because you played a little clip of a little bud, and you saw him say something yelling, and it sounded mad, so you're smart. You're so smart. You're so smart, Stephen Colbert.
Dad, could you drop me off around the corner from the party? Just walk in. Thanks. His ex-wife also showed a video of Jones taking off all of his clothes and promoting male vitality products, and I'm gonna guess that's the before picture we're looking at.
So here's the
Jim?
his new character, Tuck Buckford. Exact letters as
Welcome back
InfoWars.
to Brain Fight, sovereign citizens of the Brain Nation. Old Tuck's riled up today. Okay, my ex-wife thinks she can conspire with the government to divorce me and take my children, but I'm fighting back with my brain fist, okay? Because my mind is a weapon and my skull's a cage for your protection, all right? For everyone's protection, because I've got power, okay? I'm a father. I have male vitality. My children flew out my penis like a flame of love, and they were made, and now I love them like they were a fire of my own mind. Now they want to take them away just because I can't remember a few
so
minor details, like
funny.
how many of the children are there, or what their names are, if are those children are my children. They look like my children. Hell, they were in my yard, okay? They know.
Oh man, that's really great to make fun of a parent who has only a background of being a good parent, who has the threat of their children being taken away, and is in the middle of court battles with the media just vulturing outside, waiting for any opportunity they can to hit a guy while he's down, and you want to make a joke about other people getting supplements and about him not knowing the names of his kids. So once again, this guy thinks you are stupid, and he wants to treat you like a dummy. So why do we allow this? Why do we watch this? I will not let you down. Here's one that I found really interesting. I kind of stumbled upon this piece of propaganda when it actually came up as an ad in between my own videos on YouTube. So thank you so much, YouTube. The YouTube CEO, I don't know if you just heard her interview on CNN, but she came out saying that, oh, Silicon Valley is so sexist, even though she's one of the highest paid people there. And, oh, it's sexist when someone interrupts you. And I'm interrupted all the time, and it's so sexist. Oh God. Because every time I feel interrupted, I feel like it's sexist to me, too. Ugh. Disgusting. But yeah, I found this little piece of propaganda gem by Reason Report, which is just a bunch of clips put together of Alex Jones just talking about random things. And they think that you're so dumb that you wouldn't go and look up any of these things, that you wouldn't go up and actually research them. Are you that dumb? Are you that dumb, folks? Are we a bunch of little babies in diapers that we need Obama to change them for us? We need him to tell us what to look at, come on. So don't buy into these little clips. It's propaganda. It's used to make you feel stupid and to make you think that this is how you have to picture this person. Don't think about them for yourself. Don't go and look at what they actually do. But let's look at this. This is out of control.
I will not let you down. You will be very, very impressed, I hope. And I think we'll be speaking a lot.
Sandy Hook is a synthetic, completely fake, with actors, in my view, manufactured.
I will not let you down.
The official story is a fable, and an inside job is the only explanation.
You will be very, very impressed, I hope.
They're the ones running ISIS. I mean, I've interviewed the cops and the people that saw the feds plant the bombs in Oklahoma City.
I think we'll be speaking a lot.
I think she's going to show up, and on drugs, though. She's going to be blacked out.
I will not let you down.
She's a freaking demon, and she stinks, and so does Obama. I go, like what? Sulfur. Now I have the government documents where they said they're going to encourage homosexuality with chemicals so that people don't have children. I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. And I'll tell you, it is surreal.
Yeah, I don't know if you know about glyphosate, Roundup, estrogen mimickers, but the frogs are not only actually turning hermaphroditic, but they actually are committing suicide also because of the Prozac in the water. So these may sound hilarious like little sound bites and clips, but there were numerous eyewitnesses seeing bombs being planted in the Oklahoma City building, and one of those eyewitnesses was murdered. There are also hundreds of documents and articles showing how the amount of Prozac in the water and estrogen in the water is turning the frogs hermaphroditic. It's also turning them suicidal. All of these things are pretty much proven. The one statement about Sandy Hook, you can see that he has held two different debates on InfoWars about Sandy Hook, and has taken his opinion that he believes a lot of things were fake, but also he goes through and takes real stances, which that is not a stance, that's a political opinion, that's his opinion of what he believes, but then you look and you do the research on his real stances, on InfoWars stances on Sandy Hook, and, go to youtube.com and look at that documentary. I believe it's called The Truth About Sandy Hook or something like that, but there's a really, really interesting documentary about that. So you can just see the propaganda pouring out.
To talk about issues here on air and then word for word hear Trump say it 2 days later. It is amazing.
So yeah, that's one that's definitely bought and paid for. Now I'm going to play a clip of CNN caught falsifying their news with a fake report.
Now again, as we said, we're not sure what caused this. It could possibly, and we emphasize possibly, have been a ground impact of a Scud. It could have been a ground impact of the Patriot, or it could have been the result of debris falling between the two of them. We just don't know right now, but we do know that at least 2 Scud missiles incoming were fired at Riyadh, and according to the Saudi military, they were both shot down. Charles Jaco, CNN, reporting live from Saudi Arabia. Was almost exactly 2 hours ago when the sirens went off here in Saudi Arabia. Where we are in eastern Saudi Arabia, there was no problem. However, there was an intercept elsewhere near the capital city, Riyadh. We've got some videotape of that you can take a look at right now. Hi, Atlanta. We're about to have a short course in missile identification. This is a Scud. You can tell it by its distinctive label. Now, when the missile is launched, the first thing you look for is the plume sticking out behind it. Now, when you detect this, you can tell it's been launched. Thank you.
Graffiti on it? Yeah, show me graffiti.
Larry King show or bust. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look.
Believe that. Let me check.
The top 10 things about Saudi Arabia. Maybe we could shorten the list to 5. Oh God, Geopolitics by Dan Quayle. Je suis un journaliste américain. Wolf. Wolf.
So here's the part right now where they fake a missile attack.
Almost straight above us, and there's a vapor trail coming from my right to my left, and there's a cloud of something. It looks like it might have been an explosion. A cloud. I'd say.
Oh, duck down. He's got his helmet. It's safe. It's safe.
There hasn't been any gas dropped here that we could tell. You may smell some of the fumes from a missile exhaust going off. The missiles use a rocket, a cordite, some sort of burning. We just heard a little thump just then, but I have to apologize for that. I thought I lifted something and felt momentarily dizzy. You're more experienced military affairs than I am, but it might have been a little gas from the rocket exhaust. Well, it wasn't anything. A lot of people have the respirators on just in case. And again.
So you can clearly see they're on a set there. They're not in Saudi Arabia at all. They have all their set people, all their crew. They've got probably green screens, everything. These fucking losers are putting on helmets and gas masks and faking an attack like a couple of nincompoops. What an idiot example of CNN once again. Here's one. This is where another CNN. This is where Anderson Cooper's nose disappears while supposedly live on scene for Sandy Hook. Well, he's actually in front of a green screen. You can see his nose disappear right there. Look at this. You see that? Oh, half a nose gone. That's really interesting. Yeah, that's called a green screen, guys. That's what happens when CNN is caught lying once again. Very, very, very fake news. So let's look at another one here. This is Anderson Cooper was recently confronted by Luke Rudkowski from We Are Change about how he is a CIA operative. Now, before I actually go into this last video of Anderson Cooper being called out for being a fake news reporter and propagandist, let's look at his Wikipedia right here, just so we can go ahead and give you the real evidence, the real documents to show you that I know what I'm talking about and I don't just pull shit out of my ass. So we'll go down here to career. This is Anderson Cooper, Anderson Hayes Cooper, 1967, American journalist, TV personality, blah, blah, blah. Liar, liar, liar. Here we go. Career. During college, Cooper spent 2 summers as an intern at the Central Intelligence Agency. Although he has no formal journalistic education, he opted to pursue a career in journalism rather than stay with the agency after school, having been a self-proclaimed news junkie since he was in utero. Oh, so he spent 2 summers as an intern with the CIA. And instead of pursuing a career with the agency, which he was working for, he had no experience in journalism and just smoothed right into being a journalist. Oh, isn't that interesting? Right after the CIA. And in this video, Luke Rudkowski asks him about Operation Mockingbird, which of course he knows about. And yeah, so let's go into this last video here on this second glance propaganda special for Radio Bravery Live. This is Luke Rudkowski questioning Anderson Cooper.
Now, the last time I talked to Anderson Cooper, things really didn't go that well. Anderson, what influence do you think the CIA has when it comes to mainstream media?
Dude, you're being just ridiculous.
To manipulate the news and mainstream media? So Anderson Cooper has 3 security guards all around him now. He actually hid in a car for me. Get just one statement from you. But this time he actually talked. Hey Anderson, we had a great interview last time. I was wondering if you get a chance to look into Operation Mockingbird? You know what that is.
You're talking about something, what, from the 1950s, dude?
1970s official declassified program, how the CIA infiltrated the mainstream media from the higher up.
Right.
It's declassified.
I read about it in college, yes, I do. Nice.
Oh, he thinks you're
so stupid. Do you think it's something that could possibly be happening today?
No comment for you, thanks, dude.
Why not? I mean, you didn't have any journalistic training except CIA training. I mean,
Oh, called him out.
but do you feel it's an issue of concern when it comes to kind of domestic American coverage of the world events? We see a lot of coverage of Russia and a lot of coverage of Iran, but not Saudi Arabia. Why do you think human rights violations in Saudi Arabia are not covered as extensively as they should be?
Have you been to Saudi Arabia?
No, not yet.
Well, good luck. You go there and do it.
I will, probably.
Now, I don't want to be considered rude or mean when I told Anderson Cooper to his face that he received no journalism training at all except for training by the CIA, but that's actually stated on his own Wikipedia, and he admittedly was trained to be in the CIA when he was in college and received no journalism training. But if you're interested in journalism training, I'm actually doing a full-fledged one-on-one boot camp course. There's laughing, yoga, there's tequila shots, there's running exercises. There's also a full-day training seminar with me teaching you one-on-one how to do everything that I'm doing in Acapulco, Mexico. If you're interested, check out the link below. And if you just want to check out the conference that's happening down there, there's also another link there just to check out the conference. And it's one of the best conferences that I've ever been to. So, I'll see you in Mexico, not Saudi Arabia. No, I made the decision. No, and.
But yeah, so that was our second glance propaganda special for Radio Bravery Live, and those are just a couple examples of the propaganda today and how it's being used against you and how they want your soul. So please go to youtube.com/RadioBravery and subscribe today. Facebook.com/RadioBravery, and tune in the next few minutes. We'll have another live show. Thank you so much. They want your soul.
Cell phone, your wallet, your time, your ideas, no barcode, no party, no ID, no beers, your bank card, your license, your thoughts, your fears, no SIM card, no disco, no photo, not here, your blood, your sweat, your passions, your regrets, your profits, your time off, your fashions, your sex, your pills, your grass, your toots, your ass, your laughs, your balls, we want your soul. Your house, your home, your life, your cash, your house, your home. We want your soul. Your house, your home, your life, your cash, your house, your home. We want your soul. Your habits, your facts, your fears. Give us your address, your shoe size, your years, your digits, your plans, your number, your eyes, your schedule, your desktop, your details, your life.